Well, it's 2 o'clock, so I want to welcome you to the atrium and thank you for coming today. We have the Fifth Element Wind Quintet, a woodwind quintet with a lot of wonderful colors in the tones of the play. So let's give them a nice welcome to the atrium.
Maybe some sort of simple, easy to understand, easy to help us tune up together. So we started with a bit of an Italian song, Santa Lucia. Now the rest of our program is, as you can tell from your programs, we have mixed and mingled various music here. So we're going kind of from back a ways up to modern times. So we will start our back-a-ways with pieces of a suite by Bach. Now, woodwind quintets are not shy about borrowing music written for other people. The suite in C minor was actually written for solo lute, but Ross Taylor has done a rather nice job of taking one voice and setting it for 5. So we're going to play 3 movements from Bach's suite in C minor. We'll play the preludium, then the saraband, and then a gigue. So a preludium and a couple of dances. say, almost precisely in the same time period as Bach. Bach and Handel were born in the same year and died only 9 years apart from each other. So what we're going to give you now is a couple of arrangements done by our bassoonist, Richard Essenberg. I mean, this sort of talent is just wonderful to find in your ensemble. And for those of you who said, oh good, Christmas is done with, Easter is done with, we're done with the Messiah. Guess what? Not quite yet. So we're going to give you 2 choruses from the Messiah, and we know they are a little out of order. In the Messiah itself, you purify the sons of Levi, and then you go collect the sheep. But we're going to collect the sheep first and then purify them. It's just that the sheep, when they're purified, end in a nicer, more of a major chord, and when you collect them, it's a very minor ending. So we wanted to be a little more cheerful at the end. So, oh, we like sheep, and he shall purify. 2 choruses from the Messiah, arranged for woodwind quintet. Now you notice that we started our program essentially with dances, by Bach, of course, you know, a Sarabande, a gigue. So we're going to end with dances. The whole piece is called 5 Easy Dances. Hint, they're not all that easy, but there certainly are 5 of them. The composer of this piece, Denis Agay, is Hungarian by birth. And let's see, when he moved to the United States in 1939, leaving his parents behind. Now, for those of you who know quite well what was going on in Eastern Europe in 1939, might make a pretty good guess of why Mr. Agay had to leave. His parents did not, and both of them died in Auschwitz. But Agay came on and had a very successful musical career in the United States and actually wound up living in Los Altos, California. In the music world, he's primarily known for his piano teaching collections. But this is an absolutely delightful piece for woodwind quintet. So you get a polka, a tango, a bolero, a waltz, and a rumba. So they definitely are dance-like. But the thing I love about them is that a lot of times as you go through it, just when you think you know what chord is coming up, something very different occurs.
think I got it. I just got my foot thing and my foot's not coordinating my head yet.
you all so much for coming to hear us.
Thank
We hope you enjoyed the nice musical scramble that we gave you. we had fun picking it out. Thank you.
Very
again.
nice. 2, 3.
All right, George says we're ready to roll. Yay! Thank you so much for coming to the Lincoln Gallery tonight, our second stop on the first Friday, May 4th Art Walk here in beautiful Eugene with blooming flowers and gorgeous art and music. Thank you so much for the music that we have here, and that's wonderful. I'm Ada. I am with the Eugene Symphony Guild, which is the sponsor for tonight. And we welcome you all on behalf of the Guild. I'm the VP of Education and Social, so if there's a party going on, I want to be there. And I'm an I shouldn't say old time, long-time teacher, so if there's anything you want to learn, I love teaching. The hardest part about teaching was finding anybody who wanted to learn. But we have a young man here, George, who loves learning, and he's one of the artists whose work is on display in the beautiful Lincoln Gallery. We want to thank the Eugene magazine for being our media sponsor, yay! And if you would like a copy of the magazine, they're available. We also have 2 free tickets for Music in the Gardens, the Eugene Symphony Guild's big event, June 10th, and we're going to have a drawing for that in about 20 minutes, right here. So if you haven't signed up for that yet, Mariana has some little tags that you can fill out, and maybe you'll be the lucky one and get to see 5 beautiful gardens in Eugene, June 10th, for free. So, okay, we're going to talk to Mia first, and then we're going to meet George. Mia.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Lincoln Gallery. My name is Mija Andrade, and I am the Development Director for Organ Supported Living Program. And Organ Supported Living Program is building bridges to a more inclusive community for all. And the way that we do that is through a few of our programs, one of which is here at the Lincoln Gallery, our Arts and Culture program. So here we hold classes, and we have exhibitions like this. We're really excited to be presenting Composed, which was a partnership with the Eugene Symphony. And we're going to, I want to introduce actually first our new program director, Rachel Carnes. We're excited to welcome Rachel for her first Friday Art Walk with us. And so this exhibition was a wonderful partnership, and it was through a grant by Lane Arts Council, from Lane Arts Council, that we were able to fund this. And it took place over 6 months, and what we did is a few different things. We were able to bring musicians from the symphony into our studio to play music while our artists were making art and painting and drawing and doing all kinds of different art mediums, and that's part of what you see here in this exhibition. We also were able to display artwork at one of the symphony events as well from this exhibit, and we've been able to do a few different things. We had, this was also because Gusty, the composer, okay, tell me your full name.
Mine?
No, what was Gusty's full name? Augusta Reed Thomas, thank you. Because I could not remember. I love that her name was Gusty, so that's what stuck in my mind. But it was based on her visiting and working with the symphony, and so we kind of worked around that wonderful event. So we have George here, who is one of the artists who participated in this particular show. And we're going to ask George, first of all, which pieces are yours, George?
The music one over there that's behind Fumio, and the guitar that's right behind Rachel, besides another George that painted on the back.
Right, that was a collaborative piece. Several of these pieces are collaborations, where several artists got to work on them together. So how did you like working with, because I know you like playing music too, so how did you like doing art and music together?
Fun. I wish we could do it again. If Rachel don't mind calling the symphony again to come back. We can do it again.
So if you're interested in buying any of these beautiful pieces of art, if there's a red dot on it, they're already sold. But if there's not a red dot, then see Rachel or Mija. And you can take home one of these treasures for your very own, which would be fabulous. So George, what's your next artistic project going to be?
Well, let's see. I have the truck that's over in the back, and
The sculpture?
and no, it's the it's the big one where it's kind of like with paper mache, and then it's with where I had to do kind of a little harder way, but I'm still painting on it, and I'm gonna finish it. Then I have a blue dragon, blue-headed, three-headed dragon from Wizard 101, which is gonna be in next time's show, hopefully. And I can come here to be here.
Thank you, George. Thank you, George. Let's give George a big hand. And we have a few minutes to look around the gallery, and we'll need to leave. 6 minutes? 6 minutes.
I just want to let you all know that if you are interested in finding out what else is happening here at the Arts and Culture Program, you can sign up for our newsletter. We put open calls out to artists, and we offer classes and workshops. They're open to everybody. So you can check out our website at artsandcultureeugene.org or sign up for our newsletter, and we send that out monthly and let you know what workshops and exhibitions are coming up. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Miha, George, and Rachel, and our special music, and thank you for opening the Lincoln Gallery for us. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you, Steve. Wow. Okay, we're ready to meet our featured artist, Betsy Huffsmith. And Betsy, you're matching your beautiful art. It's a perfect oceanic theme we have going here. I didn't get the color memo. Tell us about your art, and we already love it.
Thank you for coming. I've been a landscape painter for decades, I think. The top row you'll see is inspired by nature. There's Harris Beach over here, and there's a bird. I'm a great birder. I have some birder friends here tonight, thank you. I love macro flowers. This is Yaquina Head for birding. This is a moonlit night. Mount Pisgah up here at the top, and Odell Lake, where I've been camping with my husband. So it's been tremendous. I just love nature, being outside, and but now I guess I'm a surf painter. I'm not a surfer, I'm a surf painter, okay? So this series here is just brand new, never been shown before. So I'm really excited. I love what I'm doing now. I love painting waves. It's just, it's been a lot of personal growth and growth for my creative process. So the title of my show is Wave Power Dynamism in Nature. So I just love the colors. I'm a colorist, obviously. How can you not tell that? So I don't know what else to say. Other questions?
What was your inspiration for the series?
Okay, my inspiration is, number one, I was in 3 professional offices 4 months ago or so, and every single one of them had wave photography on the walls. And I was very impressed, and they all caught my eye immediately. And so that was very inspiring. I thought, well, gee, you know, I bet I could do that. I bet I could paint those. Very challenging, I have to say, very challenging. And yes, one of my friends back here, my dentist, came tonight, and that is one of the offices where I saw the wave photography. So, but the other thing is that I have had a long history with, a relationship with waves. It goes way back to when I was a little child, when my family, I grew up near Philadelphia, and we used to go to the Jersey Shore. Can anybody relate to that at all in this room? Marlene, okay. And so playing in the waves, it was spectacular. Loved it, and now of course for 10 years I've lived out here in Eugene, and from a landlocked state, Iowa. So I've got obviously the other ocean, the Pacific, and I take advantage of going to the coast whenever I can, observing, photographing waves, not swimming in it, okay? That ain't gonna happen. But yeah, so I'm just having a huge amount of fun. It's really a blast painting these paintings. Any other questions?
What techniques do you like to use?
Oh, techniques. Okay, well, one that I really love is using the palette knife. And I used to use a palette knife, but I haven't for a very long time. And I just thought, you know, it might work really well with these. And half of the paintings here are done mostly with palette knife. And it's like I can get my whole body into that. Like that, you know, it's just really fun. And also I'm painting much larger canvases because the waves, they need big. They're big, they're powerful, and just all that movement and everything. So texture is the thing that I really love. And so I get that with using the palette knife and using medium that I mix with the paint to make it thick. So love texture, love the texture. The feeling level, of course, waves evoke lots of emotions and feeling of love and all the emotions, really. And so I'm a very emotional person, so it works well for me. So any other questions?
I have a question. What about having a surfer on one of those waves? Yeah, are you playing Beach Boy music while you're painting your waves?
Not quite, but you know, I mean, I've looked at a lot of wave paintings and photographs with surfers in the pictures, and I thought, you know, this is going to be too hokey. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it.
Not if you're a surfer. I grew up in Hawaii and surfed almost before I could, well, not walk, but because we had to carry our 9-foot boards down to the beach. But yeah, but yes, I have a great respect for the ocean and mostly staying out of it now. But I'll bet we could get you on a paddleboard up at Leeburg Lake, Betsy. How about that? Yeah, stand-up paddleboard. Okay.
Okay, one thing that really happened to me when I was painting this painting right here is the sense of taste, okay? Now, does anybody want to eat this painting? I mean, come on! It's you know, it's a creamsicle, don't you see it? All right? The outside, right, it's that orange sherbet stuff, and then the inside is, you know, that creamy vanilla ice cream. I mean, it's amazing. And then we've got the... Yeah, that's right. And then the blues, you know, what about a snow cone that's blueberry flavored?
That light blue section to me looks like an opening, like a portal.
Thank you. Yes, that's exactly right.
Thank you so much, Betsy. We love your art. Thank you. Okay, we need to turn it over to Michael, and we have two other things.
Thank you, all my friends and family, you know who they are. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you. Thank you, Betsy. Okay, I'd like to introduce you to Michael, and before we do, the Eugene Symphony Guild would like to invite all of you to come to our next meeting in May, and that's Wednesday, May 16th, 10:30 a.m. at the Masonic Lodge, Masonic Center, Eugene Lodge, across from Oxon Station. So, okay, we need to have it be a little more quiet, please, while we interview our last artist. Thank you. If you're in the back looking around, can you tiptoe and whisper? Thank you. Michael, here you go.
Yeah, I'm Mike Kurtz, and I'm here tonight with my students from Child's Way Charter School. We have a music program, and our band is doing the music here. We also have classes in glass mosaic, textiles, crafts. We have a costume making class, and this is one of his outfits. And we just ask you to look at the students' work in the Klossenmeyer room here, and just... Yeah, the kids have put the prices on it, so you would support them if you bought some of their work.
How long have you been with the program, Michael?
Well, our school is 16 years old. It's actually 16 miles east of Dorena Lake, so out in the country. Most of the kids come from Cottage Grove, but we've got a few from Springfield and Cresswell. We go 5th grade through 12th grade. We have 10 teachers doing all sorts of different kinds of career classes. We're also building a tiny house, and there's pictures of that in the room there, so a lot of things going on. We only have 40 students, so 10 teachers to 40 students, pretty good ratio. Kids are getting a real good education there.
That's the way it ought to be. Wonderful. Okay, and how many of the classes are you taking besides costume?
I am taking, well, obviously costume, textiles, used to take music, but there's a lot of other classes. I take a class called Humanimals, where they take a bunch of kids, go outside and do projects outside, basically outdoor school. Oh, sorry, basically outdoor school. I also, sorry, I'm blanking on the classes. Yeah, math, language arts, normal common core. Not yet. There's no wood shop yet, but we have science, math, language arts, textiles, costumes, humanimals, tiny house building. We also have a online program. We also have computers. There is a class for online selling. Yeah, online selling. And that's it.
Thank you.
It's Child's Way Charter School. Yeah, there's flyers in the room here on the floor. Okay?
Thank you so much for being with us tonight, gentlemen. We love your costume. Yay! Okay, we're ready for our prize drawing. Yes? Where's our Mariana? Mariana? You ready to pop yours in the bag? Okay, where's Mariana and her bag of prize tickets? Here she comes. Here she comes.